welcome to another cooking segment with Mark and Melody in the kitchen.
This has got to be a fun one.
It is. It's the holidays.
And Melody has a pumpkin. Anything pumpkin for the holidays works.
Oh, I love pumpkin. Have you ever made the pumpkin roll where you put the cream cheese and confectioner sugar and all the junk in the middle of it? It tastes just absolutely
We did the bread with the braiding with all the filling in it. That type of thing.
This one you roll out. You make it
with the
in
dough.
You make it in a cookie sheet, and then you roll it up, and oh my! I've got to do that one vegan. I haven't done that.
Yeah, I've got some pastries. I've got some Danish recipes coming up pretty soon here. So
yummy.
Yeah. When I do the baking, I usually use exact recipes. So you do the same thing when you bake, or
you kind of have to.
It's one of the few times.
It's one of those things that you have to. I know there's a science. A lot of them measure. They'll have a scale in the kitchen.
That's the best way to do it.
It is the best way to do it, but we don't have the scales here. I try to stay as far away from scales as I possibly can. They are not your friend.
You've been doing pretty good on them lately.
I know, but what kills me, have you seen that little cartoon where these two little girls are standing at a scale and they're like, I don't know what it is, but every time my mom gets on it, she cries.
Yeah. Stay away.
Stay
Just
away
say no.
from the scales. Well, this is one of my family's favorites. I really love this recipe that we're going to do today.
Pumpkin cheesecake.
And you're thinking, cheese? Melody, you can't use cheese. It's dairy. Well, we have the tofutti cream cheese that we use instead. I have a spring pan over there, Mark.
Rather than a summer pan or a fall pan, you've got a spring pan.
And I'll tell you something. You could spend a lot of money when you go to the store to buy graham cracker crumbs already flaked, done up. And what we did was we bought some nice ginger snaps because I want that spiciness here.
Just put them in the food processor.
Just in a food processor. And so we're going to do that ourselves and make it. You can use the maple cookies. You can use graham crackers.
Graham crackers. That's what I would normally think of.
You can use like or
Oreo cookies. But I hear those are really bad for you.
Yeah, they are.
There's something in them.
There is, but you can take. They do have the dark cookies like that are much healthier that you can buy just to have that black, that chocolate-like crust, and that's really good.
And we've done nut blends too.
Nut blends.
With dates and nuts.
Absolutely.
And done that for bases. Yeah.
Coconut. I usually do equal parts of oats, coconut, and walnuts.
Okay. Yeah, or oats. Yeah.
I do that, and especially when it's gluten-free, because it's harder to find it's gluten-free.
What looks like butter back here hiding too.
It is a little bit. This is a holiday, right? So we know during the holidays we do things a little bit different. And let me try that for right now. But I want just a little bit of the margarine in there. If you hand me a spoon there, Mark. And on the other side of the Vitamix,
shake.
you're going to see some cinnamon because I want just a little bit of cinnamon in here. Just a pinch me in a little bit. Wonderful.
Okay.
And it gives just enough flavor to really set this off.
Okay.
I even, a lot of times when I do a regular cheesecake that has no, spices or seasoning, it just plain cheesecake, I'll put just a little bit of cinnamon in that crust. My mother says, you gotta quit beating on the side.
Use it all, come on.
My mom says, you gotta quit beating on the side of the pans. You do that all the time.
But depending what type of oil content you want, you can.
Right.
What other, because this has to bind together a little bit, doesn't it?
Just a little bit, not much. It doesn't have to be greasy.
Because the liquid from the cheesecake is actually going to settle in there, make the breadcrumbs tighten up, so you'll get your crust. Okay, so it doesn't need to.
No, it doesn't.
Could you do that without the oil?
You can.
It might just be a little crumbly.
It is. It is a little bit more crumbly. And this is pretty much the consistency I want right here.
Okay.
And then you can either use your own hands, you can use a spatula, a spoon.
It's like, not like that.
And
in the restaurants with the cakes, we always go like that to level out.
Is that how you do to level it out? And I know these gloves are a little big because I don't have Mark hands.
One of these days, I will get you a set of gloves.
I've
been saying that for only like 3 days now. So, you don't have to tell a guy 15 times to do something.
No,
Yes, you don't have, oh, you're going up on the sides.
I'm going up on the sides just a little bit, not all the way up, not all the way up. But I like it. I think it's pretty whenever you spring it out to have some of the sides up on this.
And some higher and lower gives it a natural look rather than a processed look. But you missed a spot right there.
I know. I got to go back in and fill
Missed
it
a spot
all
there
up.
too.
Stop. Oh, eagle eye.
You knew exactly where I was going with it, huh?
I did. You're not going to fool me today. That might have been yesterday. But see, it's not consistent. That's okay. You're probably looking at it saying, oh, Melody, that looks kind of messy. That's okay.
Sometimes that's what looks the best, though. That's
It
what gives
does.
you your visual.
All right, and it's that simple. There's my crust.
Okay. Easy enough?
Yeah, easy enough. Now we have the Vitamix. And Mark, I'm going to give you the ingredients, and if you'll just pour for me. You know me, when it comes to lemon juice, I always like fresh. So if you can squeeze in, here, you do that.
Okay. You put them in there right.
Yeah, I did. Well, because I learned
like
from
that.
my mistake.
And then ready?
Yes, ready. There's your lemon
So
juice.
you're getting at least a tablespoon
of lemon juice. That's just to offset that balance. Now this is your
coconut.
Coconut. Instead of using nuts, I'm going to use coconut cream.
Now this has the thick in it, so
And that's what I want. I want the
this
fat
is a whole
from-
can
That's
of coconut milk.
Almost. It's a cup.
Okay, gotcha.
So it's almost.
Gotcha.
We use so much coconut milk, that's fine.
We do. We buy by the case.
We do.
I'm telling you, go down to the Asian food stores. They will give you coconut milk by the case
For
at
like a buck? Is
buck
it
a
79
can,
cents,
or
something
yeah,
like
it
that?
is so much cheaper, and so yeah, absolutely.
And then here's your pumpkin.
Okay.
What I'm giving him is my ingredient.
Am I using all this too?
I want you to use all the pumpkin.
Okay.
And that was a can, your regular
12
small
ounce.
can. Yes, yes.
I think is it technically a 12
12
fluid
ounce.
ounce by volume?
I think so.
Is that how they
think so.
technically do it? Okay.
And here's your cup of sugar. And we use the Florida cane crystal, so we use a vegan sugar. And you're probably thinking vegan, well, all sugar is vegan. No, it's not.
Cornstarch?
Yes. Arrowroot powder, cornstarch, whatever you want to use there.
Okay.
And do you have the pumpkin pie? I have it. A good teaspoonful
Of pumpkin pie spice.
pumpkin pie
Yeah.
spice.
I use that in oatmeal.
Do you really?
Yes, apple pie spice and
wow.
pumpkin pie spice. I
Do you
love it
put
in oatmeal.
raisins in it too? And
Everything.
Nuts?
You know my oatmeal station.
I love it. Now you have the tofutti cream cheese, and
Okay.
you have the little spatula over there. I want both of these in there.
Okay. And these are, what's the ounce on these?
These are 8 ounces,
8 ounce? Okay.
and I do 2 of them. There are
This is
other.
thick. Look how thick this is.
It is, and tofutti is my favorite.
Some are thin.
And I think Mark and we need to buy some of the different vegan cream cheeses and try them. This has been non-fail ever since it came out on the market.
Right.
I made my nut rolls with it, nut balls, cheese balls, I mean.
Yeah, I do those too. Yeah.
Everything I use a cream cheese, it would have been dairy, I now use the tofutti cream cheese.
Do you know what the price is on these things? Was it
They
like
run
$3?
about $3.30.
Yeah, so it's not much.
No. And they have them on sale a lot too for $5, like at your Whole Foods and some of them, so.
Okay.
And that's it.
Serving size is 2 tablespoons, which seems kind of high, but
That's
2
that's what most of your cream cheeses
okay.
are.
And anything else going in here?
No, this is it. This is our ingredient. Oh, wait, no. He caught me there. This is a teaspoon and a half on our vanilla.
I know I haven't been to Mexico lately, so I don't have my
Where's the Mexican?
Mexico one. But
Yeah, when
that's
you
the
get
good
down
stuff.
there,
though.
I
We do
sure
get
want
the
you
good
to
stuff.
bring me a big bottle of that back.
You see what it says on there too? Non-GMO.
Non-GMO.
Wow. Didn't know they did that now.
Love it.
All right, so we're gonna give this a blend.
We're gonna give it a quick blend here and get all the ingredients incorporated together.
That was starting to turn pretty good in there. You definitely got to be careful if you're going to do this at home. And, you know, because you get that caught in there, you're in trouble.
You've got only a certain space between the bottom of that, but we're so used to using them, we pretty much know what our area is.
But I thought of a concept. I'm going to have to invent it, but if you put a marker line on a particular spoon or something, and then you just held it like this, it'd be impossible to get down to that level.
It would.
So I've got to invent something that would create that.
Because great machines, but sometimes things stick to the side, and we want to get everything off of it. Now, oh my, isn't that beautiful? Now, did you taste it?
I'm going to right now. Oh yeah, just grab me a glass. I'll just guzzle it. You know?
Like an eggnog, huh?
But the baking is going to pull moisture out of it and thicken it up.
The baking's going to, yes, and the cornstarch or arrowroot powder is what's going to give us the egg-like consistency that we look for in a cheesecake.
Now, is it okay that you're...
Yes, it is. Because this is actually going to rise a little bit, even though it doesn't have baking powder.
I was going to say, is it okay for your breadcrumbs to be higher?
Sure it is. Beautiful, isn't it? I like to get everything out.
Okay. And this is ready to go in the oven?
350 degrees. You want to bake it for at least an hour to 20 minutes. And then I just turn the oven off and I let it set in the oven for a little while. I pull it out and then I refrigerate it before I take the spring off of it, you know, remove it from the pan.
Okay, let's do it. And we'll see you in a bit. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing Melody Perniman and her world famous turkey loaf.
You know,
did I lift that up enough for you?
Well, wait, let me come down here a little bit. But you know, I've had calls from Hawaii, I've had calls from Kuwait, I have from the Bahamas, I've had calls all over asking for this. When they see it aired and it brings it to their mind thinking, oh, the holidays are coming up, I want this recipe, because it's hard to find a vegan, healthy version of a turkey loaf.
I've done this recipe, and we've done it together. Okay. And I've had people calling me saying, hey, do you have Melody's recipe for the turkey loaf?
Email Mark.
That's what they do. They call me, like I'm your personal secretary or something. You know?
There he is.
I'm like, you bet. I'll be glad to take care of that for you. Send me your address.
It's nice. You know, we're on the road all the time, folks. We don't have access to send you things like we normally would. But there are some resources out on the internet where you can get this. Pay attention to this. If you've got the record button on right now, great. If you need pen, paper, pencil, get it out right now. I'm going to give you the ingredients and how to do this. So this is a good time.
What I used to tell people is, if you don't have a computer, go ahead and email me your address and we'll get those recipes out to you.
Yeah. And how are they going to email you with no computer?
Then I realized, so you can always make a call though. We'll get it all mail for you.
This is the soy curls. This is what we are going to use for the meat type texture in this recipe. Butler Soy Curls is one of my go-to favorite products that I use. Hands down. Non-GMO, non-defatted. It is a soy texture protein basically, and it's whole. And I love it. When it comes, it's real dried and brittle. And I've already hydrated it, so if you can see any of that moisture in there, because I want to be able to work with it.
But then you squeezed all the moisture out of it.
I did, and this is a very delicate part of this recipe, and I've had calls from people saying, okay, I don't quite understand it, because you've got 3 cups of water. But I really squeeze, and get as much moisture as I can out of the soy curls when I hydrate them. And if you don't, then add your liquid, and I'm going to show you the texture today, what I like.
So it's got to be right. Yeah, it's got to be right.
To see that. So I would always, even for myself, I put the water in a little bit at a time until I see a good texture, because I might not have it squeezed out exactly right every time.
Okay.
All right, so we're going to, and that's 4 cups of rehydrated soy curls.
Is this all going in here?
That's all going in there.
Okay.
And what we're going to do is we're going to process that one right now, Mark, just to get that down in our container good.
Okay. Nice and quiet.
I know.
Oh,
I know it. I
Melody,
love my Cuisinart.
are you going to leave this for me?
Yeah, right. Everything in my
love
kitchen
it.
is red. I love red.
Do you want me to stop this now? Because it's pretty much.
It's going up
It
there.
didn't take long at all.
It doesn't take long.
And I'm going to leave this here because we got the topper here, so I don't want to pull this off.
No, I don't want you to. I don't want you to. What I want you to do right now, though, is let's get our seasonings in here. This is onion powder, 1/8 cup. 1/8 cup of onion powder.
Tablespoons,
Teaspoon of salt.
Teaspoon of salt. Himalayan pink salt.
Tablespoon of poultry seasoning.
Poultry.
Teaspoon of garlic.
Garlic. Powder or granulated.
Yes, either one.
You could put some, what about whole garlic? You could just do that too if you wanted.
Now this is the bacon seasoning that's a hickory made out of Torilla yeast because I want a little bit of smoke flavor in there as well.
Like a smoked turkey.
Exactly. Right. And this is the McKay's Vegan Special chicken seasoning.
Chicken style seasoning.
And I'm going to let you put just a little bit of water with that, Mark.
And when you say a little bit, we're going to go.
Just give me about a cup. All right. Okay. And we're going to process that a little bit more before we add the oats and the gravy mix and the flaxseed.
Okay. And it's turning pretty good. Yeah, if you can get that motion going, you're doing good. And if not, we're going to have to grab a spatula from there.
Here's a long spoon.
And what do you think?
That looks good. That looks good.
Need a little more or no?
I think once we add the other ingredients, we're going to be okay.
Then blend it together. Huh?
Here's your flaxseed. Okay. Now, what do you think that flaxseed's going to do, Mark?
Is it binding, thickening?
It is binding. It's just like an egg. So we're going to put the moisture in. This is the Leahy chicken style, and I use the gluten-free. And folks, this is a gluten-free recipe if you make it that way. Chicken style gravy.
Okay.
That's what that is. 1 cup. I've had people call me a lot on that. A whole cup? Yeah, you can buy them in like a pound.
Yeah, the price
container.
is right. All this?
Yes, we want all the oats.
Really?
And these are the quick oats.
Oh, we got more water here though.
We've got more water. So I'd add at least another cup of that water.
You want me to save a little bit or something?
Save just a little bit, just in case.
Okay.
I want to make sure our consistency is good.
All right, here we go.
All right. I can see the flaxseed in there. Ooh, I like the way it's moving.
I was going to say, oh, sorry. I just thought I'd get in here and bust this up a little bit because just to get it going, right? I'll put that right in the water.
And it looks like it, go ahead. It looks like to me that it's got plenty of water in it. And at this point, I would let it just blend as long as I can. I could do a few dishes.
3 minutes, 5 minutes, 10 minutes?
3 to 5 minutes and you're good to go. But I really want to blend this because I don't want chunks in it when I roll it up.
All right, let's let it blend.
Now this is the table. There's 2 tablespoons of oil in this recipe, and one of them is for the product, and the other one is for the rolling.
Okay.
How's that feel, Mark?
I have no idea.
You have no idea.
I have no idea.
How's it taste, Mark?
Tastes really good.
All right. That has to go here. And we're going to roll this.
Okay, let me go like this.
Okay.
And I think I'll just pull this baby out of here. Can I go right here with it?
Sure.
Okay. In fact, the last time you and I did this for a network event, and we did it together then.
We did. Yep. And you know, if it's too wet, add oats. If it's too dry, add a little bit more water. Please don't add all of the water at a time. We didn't use all the water.
You ready for all this?
I am.
Okay, and I'm just going to kind of stretch this out over here, I guess.
Leave me some on the end to roll.
It's actually a little warm.
It is.
Why is that? Because we used hot water.
We used hot water. And we've been blending for a while. You know, it's blended for what, 5-10 minutes?
Friction heats up. Mm-hmm. Uh-huh. Okay, there you go.
I'm even going to spray a little bit on the top there. You know what this reminds me of? It reminds me when I used to bake bread. Mm-hmm. That's what it reminds me of, and I've got it all over my hands.
Mm-hmm. Got one right here for you, wet towel?
Got a wet towel. And this is where, do you see what I'm doing here, Mark?
This is where you make the loaf.
This is where you make the loaf. We want this big old fat roll.
Tootsie Roll. You're making a big Tootsie Roll. That's what you're doing.
I wish.
Can I close the ends up?
I want you to. And then we're going to roll them, Mark. And try to make it as tight as you can. So we want
and this one or the next one?
We're going to do the next one as well. Mm-hmm. And this is parchment paper, in case you don't know.
And if that doesn't work, just grab your old newspaper, that type of thing. You might have a little comic strips, you know, like they used to do with the Silly Putty, you know, but you know, that's always a possibility too.
And then you're rolling your end really tight.
And it doesn't have to be perfect as far as size-wise goes. Okay.
You're rolling in opposite directions there. And then I like to take the aluminum foil.
Well, the tighter I get, the more swelled it's getting here. So.
And I like a fat roll.
Okay, because I was going to do long and slender just from my chef times and portion control. Mm-hmm. So if you're looking for portion control, I would actually have it longer. And if you're just looking for a wow factor, maybe a thicker fatty. This is going to take longer to cook if it's fatter.
It's going to take longer to cook. I like a little short fat one, and I'll tell you why. I could slice this for lunch meat.
Okay, I got you.
And we're just going to do the same thing here.
And one more thing of foil, maybe?
Yeah.
I think you need it on this one.
And we're going to put that on a cookie sheet. It's going to bake in the oven about 375 degrees for about an hour.
Okay. Rum, 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 rum. It'd be like a Harley. You could have your biker.
Oh, let me grab a pan.
Okay. So I think this will work just fine, huh?
I'm still here, Mark. I'm still in the kitchen, Mark. Hang on. There you go.
Boom.
Put it in the oven and it's good to go.
What's the time?
I'd say 375 for about an hour.
And it's going to be...
And it'll expand a little bit, but
it'll be firm.
It'll be firm. This is
Not
like
all
a roll. You'll be able to take the paper off, and we'll show them, and you'll be able to slice it.
Okay, let's do it. Are you eating on the set? What are you eating? You just pulled a fast one there. Did you see that? Wait, let me...
It's just sweet potato.
Hi, everybody.
And yeah, I like.
No, I can eat them that way too.
I mean, just they were steamed.
Yeah. Just do a steaming on them.
You know, I don't need anything. I just like food plain.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you don't need to do anything to these.
The holidays are coming up, and we want to show people how they can incorporate some healthier recipes using some of our favorite things.
Give them some holiday fun. And look how fast they mash up.
They do.
There's a lot of moisture in there.
And you can put these in water and boil them. I like to steam things because it doesn't put all the water and take away from the flavor of the fruit or the vegetable.
We're going to have to get some of these cut
up.
up.
You want me to do that?
Yeah, cut that right there.
Vegan marshmallows. And a lot of people think vegan marshmallows aren't vegan. No, they use bovine or...
Well, the vegan marshmallows, it's a tapioca, isn't it? Or
normally.
Yeah, tapioca syrup, cane sugar. So, good little vegan marshmallows. What a deal, huh? Okay, what are we going to mix in here? This is kind of a little spin off of the twice baked sweet potato recipe that I did.
It was so good.
And
as soon as I ate it, you know what it made me think of? Pecan pie.
Yeah. Oh, wait, I need maple syrup.
Oh, hang on, I'll go get some.
Did I have my maple syrup
I'll go
here?
get some.
Oh, wait, I got it right here.
Oh.
I got my maple syrup.
Goodness gosh. What'd you do, go to Connecticut?
Yes, that is a maple syrup, gallon of maple syrup.
Wow.
Yeah. Save some money, right? We use it so much that we can get away with it.
I'll just go ahead and take it home with me, Mark, because you probably don't need that.
Now we're going to add just a little maple syrup right to this. And probably about like that. What do you think? About enough?
Yeah.
A little more? It's up to you.
Oh, good.
Okay, we'll just do a little more.
A little bit,
And,
a little cinnamon or nutmeg.
Let me just see what we got here.
What is it?
That's what I grabbed.
Nutmeg. No, you would. You and Megan. Nutmeg.
Well, I would say nutmeg or allspice.
Allspice would be a good
Would probably
one.
be the closest flavors you can do here. I've got cinnamon here. Here's allspice right here.
Okay.
That would really give it a nice flavor.
Because we're giving it the sweetener we need to give it. And we're using maple syrup, which is more of a natural sweetener.
So this is all you have to do. And we're going to leave chunks in here. We're not going to blend this into a mashed potato or anything.
No, I like that.
We just want to fold it. Just a nice folding on that. Oh, let me add a couple more ingredients here. Some pecans. And my wife got these. Usually I use regular coconut, yeah. But she found some toasted coconut.
Oh, what a good flavor. Yes.
Smell that. Just.
Oh my.
Doesn't it just, it's just amazing.
Just like,
doesn't put that on cereal. And I think so. I think so.
Need more?
We're going to put some on top too.
Okay.
So what do you think? Just like that?
I think that's good.
That's about going to do it. So let me...
let me spray.
Okay.
I'll spray everything.
Oh.
Wow.
I don't know if I'm going to fit all this in here, though. In fact, I probably better stop, huh? Otherwise, you're going to have a mess all over.
Oh, I think you need to stop.
Yeah, or else we're going to have a mess, aren't we? What do you think?
I think that's good. Do you want me to take it?
I know what you want. Yeah.
You know what I want?
Yeah, okay.
I just have to make sure, I want to make sure that you got the right.
Testing, yeah. Taste panel. Technically, taste panel. So we can just kind of put some of these around. Don't talk to Melody right now. She's busy in deep thinking, contemplation of her next recipe.
I'm thinking. I'm not sure. I can't give you an answer yet because I'm just not sure.
Everything I do.
This is a dessert to me, Mark. This is a dessert.
Here it comes. Everything I do, she takes one step farther into this. Oh, hey, we could do this.
Oh, I could see adding some of that coconut whipped topping to this. And
yeah, that's the thing. You can make this into a dessert. This really is kind of a dessert driven.
It is. So you're going to put some pecans on there?
Yeah, I'm just going to put a few on top, and then we'll add just a few more coconuts on top. And should do, huh?
And now this bakes in the oven?
Yeah.
How long?
Probably
what
a good
temp?
half hour.
Hour?
We'll see how it works on the top.
Okay.
But it's already cooked, so
it's cooked. You just want a nice browning.
melt it and brown the top. Yep. So
good.
That easy, and we'll come back and show you the finished product.
Now, a recipe that really enhances the other entrees and the foods on the plate.
Melody Prettyman's blueberry coleslaw.
I like sweet and sour. Do you like that?
I've never heard of blueberry coleslaw.
Oh, please. Hey, dice those up for me really, really, really fine.
You want all of them, or?
Right there. That's good. I don't want to overpower it.
Okay. What you doing over there?
I am making the slaw
dressing. And so
Vegenaise. I love Vegenaise, and this is my favorite. It's the reduced fat, and it's made with flax oil.
What's it mean by reduced fat?
I mean, it doesn't have as much fat in it as the original.
Okay.
So they reduce it, and I like the flaxseed.
Okay.
You know, I don't think we have it here with us, but I'll do the cheating way. I'll do it this way. Reduced fat. Now, do me a favor, Mark. If you'll grab the cabbage, I want you to slice that cabbage for me real fine.
Okay.
Long, fine strips.
How much are you going to be looking for?
Probably about 2/3. That's fine. That's fine.
All of it?
About 2/3 of it.
Okay. And you're going thin just because you're doing cabbage.
I'm going very thin. You've got some people that will actually shred it in a shredder, and I like to chop mine up thin.
It's amazing too because once you add the 2 ingredients here, this is going to shrink. It's going to over time. Is that enough for you? Or what
That's
are we
good.
doing?
That's beautiful.
Okay.
That's beautiful.
You want to do a cross cut? Usually I'll do a single cross cut. You know, that type of thing. So you're not getting one long piece that you're trying to eat like spaghetti or something.
Mark, hand me a whisk. Do we have a whisk
Right
over
next
there?
to you.
Oh.
I planned ahead. I saw what she was doing. We read each other's minds, which sometimes is not very good. Yeah.
Scary.
Okay.
Read each other.
You got some red here too. You want some red in there?
I do. This is something.
Yeah, what I like to do is just cut this baby in half
Core
and
it
get
out.
that core out of there. Get the stuff you're not going to use out of there so that what's left is what you're using. And you want to use a little bit of this, a lot.
I want about right there. Let's try that.
Okay.
Beautiful.
So something like that. Boom.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
Boom, 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 boom. Okay, right in here.
Now, do you see what I have here?
What are you doing? What are you doing here? We see we're missing the boat on this one. She does this all the time, and then you guys call me up wondering, what did she just put in there?
No, really. I have the Vegenaise, and I have fresh lemon juice.
But you did 2 lemons.
2.5 lemons.
Wow. Okay.
And then I'm going to test it here to see if I've got enough stevia. I don't want to put regular sugar in here.
And stevia, you're just putting on a little teaspoon of it, or one of those little.
I
Show 'em that.
put
Bring me the stevia.
probably 3
That's really
of those.
good. This is the spoon that they come with the stevia. Just so you use a little bit like that. That's enough for my coffee in the morning.
Oh, it's
That much.
amazing how sweet stevia is. I love it.
622 portions in this. So
Oh, wow.
may seem expensive at $7, but
It's well worth
yeah,
it.
well worth it.
Okay. Now if you'll bring that big bowl over here, we're going to combine this with it.
Okay, easy enough. Now, one thing about coleslaw I will warn you about right now, when you use purple coleslaw, it's going to turn pink.
It is.
Purple coleslaws is something you serve immediately. You don't want to let it set for a day or 2.
No.
If you're going to do it for a day or 2, then you want to use the green coleslaw, cabbage, and maybe use carrots and things like that. Red pepper for additional coloring, but you don't want to do the purple. You can already see where this is bleeding
Oh, I'm
already.
loving it.
Of course, that's the technical side. Now we're here just to make it taste good. But how fast and easy was this?
And it's pretty. Look how beautiful that is.
Anything else you want in there? So you're actually kind of using some of the red to get your
want to.
blueberry simulation.
I do.
And then you got the blueberries to really get that bite in there. Okay, there we go. Now we're
Isn't
really
that
getting it.
beautiful? Yes, I
Okay,
love it.
so we're going to put this right in there.
Put it in there. I ought to have people come over to my kitchen for about a week and cook with me. That would be awesome.
I wish I could do that.
Don't you wish you could just cook and do
Sure.
nothing but cook?
I'll tell you, your husband is one blessed man to be able to have somebody
Maybe.
like you cooking for him all the time.
Try it, Mark. See what you think. And it's simple ingredients. Now you can add some green bell pepper to this. You could add some red bell pepper to it, but I like the blueberries. I like the red cabbage. Just a little onion. Just a little onion.
That is another 10. That is another winner.
It's pretty too.
But you got to serve it right away. Don't let it waste.
I like to use this on the holidays.
Let's see what it looks
especially.
like tomorrow too. So let's see how it.
That'd be nice. See how
It's still going to taste good, but it's not going to have the visual appeal like it would today. So there you go, Melody's blueberry coleslaw, and we've got more coming up.
I need a spoon. What are we working on, Mark?
A really simple one today. It's just a green bean casserole. And so we're just going to give you the basics and show you exactly how it needs to be done.
Yeah, because mushroom soup has dairy in it. And so this is my mushroom soup recipe. Everybody loves a mushroom soup recipe. There were a little bit more green beans in that when I started, but Sandy loves green beans.
Oh.
Yeah.
So do I.
Sandy the dog. And this is where I take my mushrooms, fresh mushrooms, and I dice them along with onions, and I saute them in water, and then I take cashew, cornstarch, or arrowroot powder. I blend that up in the Vitamix, put it in together, and you have your basic mushroom soup.
Vegan mushroom
with a little
soup.
bit of onion powder. And it's, yes, and everybody says, Melody, your mushroom soup tastes like even better than the
Yeah,
best store
it
brand
is.
out there. It is
Yeah,
awesome.
we had some earlier. It's really good.
It is good.
Yeah, and it's so easy to make.
It
so.
is. And now we have the French fried onions or the toasted onion that we use for a green bean casserole.
I just want to get this pressed down.
Good.
Okay. And you can get these for like $1 a can
Yeah,
somewhere.
they're very inexpensive.
But you got to look at the ingredients.
You do.
You really do.
I know Trader Joe's has a great variety, non-hydrogenated. If you need to make them gluten-free for yourself, please remember, just slice your onions, dredge them in cornstarch, spray with maybe a little Pam over the top of them, put them in the oven, and just keep turning them till you get a crispy French fried onion ring.
So
you do your
that
own.
easy and you're done?
Bake it in the oven at 350 degrees for about 20 minutes.
Now there's some things you can do. You can put some little red bell pepper on here for a little color. If
Color.
you want some popping action, you can do cranberries. You could do,
do
dried craisins,
Yes.
different things like that.
Before you serve it.
Almonds. You could hit it with almonds. So there's a lot of different varieties, but we just wanted to show you the basics on how to get this one done, and then you can run with it. So.
Yeah, this is a family favorite, and
Okay.
believe me, you do not have to eliminate your favorite recipes just because
Yeah.
you choose not to use animal products.
Because you choose to eat healthier.
Choose to eat healthy.
So in the oven,
In the
half hour,
oven.
45 minutes,
Yep.
and we're good to go.
We're done. Now I can go read a book.
Oh, yes. No, we have more cooking to do.
Oh, we do.
Let's get it done.
We'll do it.
Now I know exactly what Melody is cooking today
Yes,
because I
he
have an
does.
inside track.
He does have an inside
Yes.
track.
I know a guy.
You know a guy. You know a guy.
I got connections.
You know a guy
I
that
got
knows a guy that
connections.
knows a guy.
Hey, I'm from Las Vegas. Let me tell you, I have connections. You need something done, you talk to me and I'll talk to them.
Really?
That's right.
Would
I
it
got
cost me a lot?
The Vegas way.
The Vegas way.
Yeah.
What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas.
Well, sometimes, yeah. It'll cost you more if you want it to
It'll
stay
cost
in
you more.
Vegas.
There you go.
What do you got? Cranberries and
I
Welch's
took-
juice, huh?
I
White
told-
grape raspberry.
I told Mark here a while back, I said, you know, when cranberries are in season, which is usually around September, October to January, and then they're gone. I said, man, I buy up as many as I can and I throw them in the freezer because
And-
I like to use cranberries throughout the year for different recipes.
And we bought bags.
And we bought bags.
froze them.
And we froze
And when
them.
Melody came back, there they were.
There they were. And I said, Mark, I want to make my cranberry raspberry sauce. And I don't use any refined sugar in it at all. Actually, all I use is one package, which is about a pound of the cranberries, along with
White grape raspberry.
white raspberry grape, 100% juice. There's no added sugar to it.
Yep, it is.
And all you have to do, and it's going to take it a few minutes here. The juice was still frozen a little bit. I hadn't had it out, but maybe 20 minutes. And the raspberries are going to get nice and hot and plump, and then they explode.
Pop, 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 pop.
Yeah, they start popping. And the nice thing about it is I don't have to add a gel. I don't have to do anything. It will
simple.
literally gel itself.
So this is a 2-ingredient.
Too.
It's got pectin in it, so it's going to thicken itself. And
Right, it'll thicken itself. Yeah.
Okay.
And so all we
Well,
have to do
let's
is
go.
let this
Come
sit
on.
a while, and as soon as it's done, we just pour it in the bowl. Do you want to play something?
I was just going to say, you know, tick, 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 tick.
Where's Harmonica Man? Maybe he can play us a.
Exactly. We need to get him to do some songs for us later on.
Man, you have no idea
But-
his talent. It is amazing because I have seen that man get up with other artists. He has a couple artists that he backs up in the Dallas-Fort Worth area there. Several of them, but two of them I know well. And it's amazing how he can hear a song the very first time. They'll bring it out and this is a new song, and he intently listens, and he can play such sweet melody on those harps. It is just amazing. My house is filled with so much beautiful music.
Yeah, I can't sing a note in a bucket. So, Anyway, well, why don't we just get this thing cooking and then we'll come back.
We will. We'll do that.
It's going to take 5 minutes and we'll just
probably
fast forward.
about 5-6 minutes.
Okay.
All right.
Let's do it.
Now it's been a few minutes, and oh, Mark, I just can't wait.
I can smell it.
Oh.
Neighbors are going to smell this one.
Yeah. Ooh, good.
Wow.
You know, we have no secret when we cook because people tend to come over when they know we're in the kitchen.
Look how it thickened up, though.
I love it. Look at the cranberries. They're still.
It's just syrupy.
I don't want it mushy. Watch yourself.
Okay, no problem. Let's just step back here. And
this is gonna get nice and
kids,
gel.
don't try this at home.
See, I want to show you something, Mark. Look here.
Perfect for a holiday.
And the camera. Look here at the bottom. See here, it already gelling.
Perfect for a holiday.
It is for any time. Oh, I love cranberries.
And you want to let this gel a little bit.
You want it to set up. It is already gelling.
Look at that. Yeah.
Nothing in it. I mean, nothing besides the cranberries. How does it taste? It's not sickening sweet, is it, Mark? It just has that pleasant.
It'll be accompaniment to the entire meal.
Exactly.
So there you go. We got a lot more to do. So let's get our next segment ready to go.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
Green bean casserole is done. Woohoo! There we go. Wow. Did you just pull that out of your pocket?
Travel, have spoon.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll work, have spoon.
I love green bean casserole, Mark. I love savory.
Well, fine. I don't want to mess up our display here. Look how steaming hot it is.
Hot.
I forgot to tell you. I just took it right out of the oven. Once you see it bubbling on the sides, and we got a little bubbling going on here, then you know
Look
it's
at the
ready.
heat coming off my.
Yeah, it's hot.
Mark, can you tell the difference between the regular green bean casserole and this one?
I can.
This one's better.
This one is so much better. Exactly.
I love it. Oh, good. I can't wait to get it on the table. Yes.
Simple.
Always
easy,
pack. You know,
fast.
instead of having guns on my side, I have my spoon.
Boom. And healthy.
Oh, good. We're going to put these together because we've cooked a lot of different recipes today.
Let's get her done.
Let's do it.
Okay.
You work.
All right. There's our sweet potato casserole.
You know, Mark, I want to bite into that, but I am not going to tear into that.
It is so hot. Yeah, you want to let this at least cool for 10-15 minutes.
Wow, that is nice. That is beautiful. Love the golden color on the marshmallows.
Yeah, it was bubbling and started going over the sides. And of course, we're not bringing our crew in to clean it up, make it look all pretty for you. This looks gorgeous, just the way it is. So
it is.
Anyway, there's the finished product, and we've got a couple more to show you, and we're going to put the whole thing together for the holiday.
What are you digging out of that oven? I always just get to stand here and watch. Oh, the turkey roll.
I got a great big Tootsie Roll for you.
That's what it looks like, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, it's hot. Yeah, it's very, very hot.
Yeah, shouldn't be too bad.
I'm always like, okay, is it going to set up? Is it going to just fall apart? And, you know, Mark, I was trying to figure out what to do for the holidays when this recipe came to me. And I always give God the credit for what I do because there's no way I could have come up with this recipe on my own.
Yeah, isn't
like
that
tamales.
cool? Isn't that cool when the recipe comes from above?
Look.
Oh, look how steaming hot it is. Woo,
Woo!
baby.
How are we going to get it on that plate?
Man. Oh, that's easy enough.
You going to do that?
Yeah. Whoop. Oh, a little browning action too.
There's
there.
my browning.
Was that the side that was down on
That's
the pan?
the side
I'll bet
that was down.
Yeah. So, well, we definitely cannot cut into that.
No, it's too hot. Look here. Look at the end piece there.
Because it really sucked up and expanded.
It did.
Tell us about this now. What other possibilities can we do with it? Because we're not going to slice it now. You're just going to have to.
It's hot, and I don't want it to fall apart. So it really needs to cool down.
Or throw it in the fridge.
You can put
and then
it in
you
the
slice it like sliced turkey
You
for
can
sandwiches.
slice and make lunch slices
Right.
out of this. Much cheaper. I mean, the cost of this per the big rolls that you buy, I don't even know if there's $5 in here, maybe $4 at the most.
Wow.
You know, it's very inexpensive because you had oats. Leahy gravy was the most expensive thing. Soy curls are very inexpensive. But you can also, when it's cool, you can haul out the inside and do your stuffing and put stuffing inside this and slice it for the holidays and present it with the stuffing in the middle and then some cranberry sauce.
It'd be like a pinwheel type of look to it.
Oh, yes. And don't throw away what's on the inside, because you can add that to your dressing, make like a gibletless dressing.
Wow.
So, you know, everything here is usable. And oh man, cost-effective and healthy.
God has really gifted you, but I'm opening this thing up anyway. Just get
Are you
away
really?
from me.
Oh, I can't believe
I'm
it.
sorry, but it just, I
It's still
cannot
so hot.
resist. I'm using a serrated knife. We're just going to take off this one end. Yeah, there's no way I should be cutting this. No reason whatsoever, except that I've got to taste it. So this is going to cool. It's going to tighten up.
And remember, this is gluten-free. Vegan, gluten-free. It does have to tighten up. What do you think, Mark? You like that?
That is really good. I won't stop eating.
No.
That's it. So we've got to go. But look at that baby. Let it cool down. Then you can get really thin slices. And
then you get, yes, you can. Right. Love it.
all right.
Good
Mark
recipe.
and Melody with Melody's perfect turkey.
Holiday
roast.
turkey loaf. Yes, isn't
Loaf.
it? Loaf. I love
You need
it.
the word perfect in front of it.
Word perfect, yes. It's good.
And we will see you next time. Hey everybody, my brain is working overtime today, and when I come up with these amazing thoughts, I love to share them with you. And let me tell you, my thought for today, have you ever heard of this phrase, plan your work and work your plan? That's a big popular phrase. I have used that for I don't know how many years when I, in the restaurant fields and business management and things that I've done. Plan your work and then work your plan. But today, I came up with a better way to do this, a better way to think about it. Instead of doing the plan your work, work your plan, I want everybody to plan your work, but work his plan. And let me tell you, this is what I've been doing for years, and it just dawned on me today. Plan your work, but work his plan instead of yours. And when you start working his plan, that is when God is going to show you amazing success. So let's get rid of the plan your work and work your plan, and plan your work and work his plan. Let's start working Christ's plan. Let's put our plans aside, ask what Christ needs us to do in our lives, and then work the plan that he has in store for your life. We'll see you next time. Just a reminder, our books are available on the website. We've got Vegan Simplicity available. We've got Melody Prettyman's book available, Simply Yummy. Really good, great recipes in that book. Simply incredible, 400 pages, full color. And our newest edition is the Baby Steps to an Amazingly Healthier You. And this is a great 12-part DVD, has 4 discs in there, and it has a really great insight about how to take those steps one step at a time and start getting healthier. And so this is one that I think you'll really enjoy. And all these are available, chefmarkanthony.com.
I'm doing my cheesecake dance. Bring me food.
All right, Melody, hot right out of the oven. There we go. Be careful though, because it is just really hot.
That is not hot. That's been in the refrigerator.
Feel just.
We cooled it down. It did come out of the oven.
It's been in the fridge for an hour.
Yes. Ooh, there goes my spring.
Hey, looks pretty good.
Isn't that beautiful? Look at that. Now, you know, Mark, I think we can transfer this. I've done it before. Let's see. This is a different pan.
Well, I can do a transfer if you want.
Could you really?
Yeah. No.
Yeah, we have to slide that. That's going to be a slider.
Hang on. Let me entertain you.
Let me entertain you. You don't want me to do the dance, because I do that dance that I can't think of her name.
I got the one I need right here.
He found it.
Because you want me to transfer it?
I do want you to transfer.
So what we're going to have to do, because I know what you're going to do.
I know what you're doing.
We're going to go like that.
And we're going to take this off, and then we're going to flip it on.
To your, you want the presentation one?
Yeah, but do we have some? Oh, that's pretty. Yes.
I don't know if it's going to fit.
Let's see if it fits.
It's sticking out a little bit.
Is it?
It's up to you.
Let's try it.
Go for it.
Let's try it. Why not? You're seeing that this is the true thing. We're trying it right.
This is going to be a mess.
Is it?
It's going to be a mess. Here we go.
Wow. Nice mess. A good mess.
Yeah. You'd never see that on television, would you?
No, you won't.
Okay. So here, I'm going to just kind of...
Clean that up.
Yeah. And then you can chop away.
Chop away.
Chop,
this
chop,
is
chop.
the scary part because
It's kind of nice having those crumbs around the outside. Here, I'm going to put some more crumbs over there. That actually has a nice look to it that way.
And remember, with this one, Mark, we did not use the regular crumbs. We used...
It might even still be a little warm in the center.
And it will be. I can tell. So I'm just going to pull this all out together. It is still warm. It is still warm.
But we've got to get things going.
We do.
We're in a kitchen. Oh, you got other stuff here too.
I do have other stuff there because I'm going to show you what I would do with mine.
Mm-hmm.
And I would put a caramel. You can make vegan caramel, folks. It's a simple process.
Just giving it a pretty look.
I am giving it a pretty look. And then I would take my coconut whipped topping.
A little dollop will do you?
A little dollop.
That's a thick whipped topping though.
It is.
That's not the Daiya. No, Daiya doesn't have that.
No, this is so good.
So, you know what I'm going to do.
Yeah, I do know what you're going to do.
What am I going to do?
You're going to top it with a little cinnamon or nutmeg or pumpkin pie spice or something.
You had it right the first time. I don't even think I'd do more than that. Just
no.
Enough to say, wow.
Isn't that beautiful? It's still warm, I can tell. It's
Yeah.
still warm inside, but simple recipe, nice.
Yeah, and it'll tighten up. I can see where the outside is tight, but the center is just
it's
a
the
little
center,
soft.
and the center was warm.
So,
I could
right.
tell that.
So,
but
but perfect.
We're rushing it, but that's okay. We wanted you guys to see it. Beautiful. I am going to so take
And I
a bite
like
of
these
that.
breadcrumbs there too.
I do too.
Makes it look pretty.
Yeah, you could actually take some of the breadcrumbs and.
But now they know how to flip things with plates. So
That's how I always did it. I took one plate, transferred it over, took the other plate, put it on top, and transferred it back to the plate I
we
wanted.
teach them everything.
We do concepts.
Now what we
Lots
have to do though
Yes.
is we've got to take a quick break,
Let's do
and then
that.
we're going to come back and show you all the fun things that we've
Yes,
cooked on
let's
this
get it
segment,
set
on this entire segment.
Let's do that.
Okay.
All right.
We'll see you in a bit.
Well, we're back, and today we have spread out a cuisine for any holiday table.
Some of our holiday favorites.
They are our holiday favorites. You know, this is a new favorite of mine that you did, and I absolutely love it because I love sweet potatoes, and that sweet potato casserole rocks.
Tastes like a pecan pie. With
Oh, it
the,
does. It's my dessert.
with the coconut and the pecans and the maple syrup.
It
Yeah.
is fabulous.
Yeah.
This is a favorite. It's been a favorite of mine.
Grab a spoon. Grab a spoon.
Grab a spoon?
Yeah, I got them over there. Just grab the whole thing if you want.
All right.
You got to see this. This is that cranberry that Melody made, and look how it's gelled up.
Isn't that beautiful?
I mean, it's absolutely perfect.
And I used white raspberry grape, 100% frozen. I do nothing more than to put the pound of your cranberries, fresh cranberries in with it, and it sets up so beautifully. Wow. I mean, come on, we eat with our eyes, and who wouldn't want to eat this?
Yeah.
The turkey, spectacular favorite turkey loaf. Look at this, Mark.
This is still warm.
It is,
It was
it is.
steaming when I cut it. But I did actually get some relatively thin slices. Now, when it chills,
It's better.
you're going to get slices even
Yes.
twice as thin.
There are a few things that need to set up for time, but you know, because of time, we can't do it.
Yeah.
But oh, what have you got
There's a
here,
little gravy boat
Mark?
here.
A little gravy.
Did you want some gravy over the top of that?
I think, wouldn't that be wonderful
I
to
can
have
try.
some gravy?
Let me
Let's
see if
try.
I can do this. I've done it once before.
Yes.
And I'm just going to go just like that, and that's it.
That's it. Look, folks, this is just gorgeous. And if you didn't want to put the gravy on top, that's fine because you can use it later. I mean, this can be used for multiple purposes.
And by the way, what I did here was I used half chicken gravy and half beef gravy.
That's turkey.
you will get turkey every time. Just mix half and half beef and chicken. Beefless, chickenless. Boom,
Yes.
you got turkeyless.
And we always without fail use Leahy gravy.
Pretty much. I got some scratch recipes too, but
This
it's
is a
easy.
favorite. Yes, anytime I'm not making my own by scratch, I go to Leahy gravy. This was one that I love, and I love it for its color. Look how appetizing it is to the eye. But this is my blueberry coleslaw.
Yeah, and it tastes absolutely fabulous. Of course, we got some mashed potatoes in the gravy, and then we've got our bean.
This is the green bean casserole, folks. There is look at the texture, just like your dairy one, but
Absolutely
without
perfect.
dairy and much better. I mean, really, it tastes so good. It's amazing. And my favorite, that is my pumpkin cheesecake. Now, we cut it. It was still warm. This is not set up. I like for cheesecakes to set up for 4 to 6 hours. A lot of times I'll put them in at night, but we cut this still warm, and look how it's still setting up.
It's working perfect.
Drizzled a little bit of vegan caramel over it with some coconut whipped topping.
That piece is going home with me.
It's going in my tummy.
But there you go. Some
is
of our
it.
favorite healthy holiday recipes.
Yes, and I mean, yeah, I'm ready. I'm ready for the holidays. This is
And
amazing.
after dinner, I'm going to be ready for the treadmill.
Yeah, he's hitting his food coma.
Yeah. So,
Hey, folks,
amen.
I hope your holidays are as happy and enjoyable as ours are. Make it healthier for you this year. You know what? More heart attacks happen after Thanksgiving and Christmas dinners because of all the high fat that they have in the dinner.
Wow.
So make it enjoyable this year and make it delicious. This is definitely delicious. You know how to contact us. We'll see you back here next time with Mark and Melody in the kitchen.